songs that we know, and I decided today would be a good day for Alice the Camel. And if you remember this song, you might remember the secret about Alice that we find out at the end. So you can help me sing it. Alice the camel has 5 humps. Alice the camel has 5 humps. Alice the camel has 5 humps. So go, Alice, go. And then if we have 5 and we take away 1, how many humps does Alice have?
4.
4. Alice the camel has 4 humps. Alice the camel has 4 humps. Alice the camel has 4 humps. So go, Alice, go. Alice the camel has 3 humps. Alice the camel has 3 humps. Alice the camel has 3 humps. So go, Alice, go. Now we're down to how many?
2.
Alice the camel has 2 humps. Alice the camel has 2 humps. Alice the camel has 2 humps. So go, Alice, go. We had 2, and then we take away 1. We have 1. Alice the camel has 1 hump. Alice the camel has 1 hump. Alice the camel has 1 hump. So go, Alice, go. We have 1. When we take that 1 away, how many do we have left?
0.
0. Alice the camel has 0 humps. Alice the camel has 0 humps. Alice the camel has 0 humps. 'Cause Alice is a horse. Alright. One of our favorite songs. I have been very busy learning how to do something new. A few days ago I showed you I had made these little crocheted penguins. Well, I have been crocheting a whole bunch, and I wanted to show you some of the things that I've made. So I made this blanket, and it took a very long time to make this square. It was fun to make because I made this little tiny square, and then I just went around and 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 around until I made this really big blanket. So that is something that I have crocheted. And I thought, after yesterday we talked about our eagles and how pretty soon our eagles, here we've got our eagle's nest, we've got our 3 eggs, but in the next day or 2 I anticipate that we are going to have some hatching eggs, and we're going to need some baby eagles for our nest. So I thought I would crochet a baby eagle. Actually, hopefully I'll need to crochet 3 baby eagles because hopefully all 3 of our eggs will hatch into healthy little baby eagles. So I used some yarn. I used this big fluffy puffy yarn because baby eagles are pretty fluffy and puffy and very cute. And then they get a little bit ugly. And I thought I would make a beak for it and show you how I make a beak, and also show you how I put eyeballs on my little critters. So, Beatrice, Violet, what color eyeballs do you think a baby eagle should have?
Yellow.
I have clear, green, brown,
Clear.
blue, or red.
Clear would be the left. Red.
You're thinking
Red.
which? Red?
Clear can be the red.
Let's see. Or we can just do like plain black.
Plain black or clear?
Plain black or clear?
Red.
Let's see.
That is going to be horrifying. I know.
Maybe brown? What color do these ones have? They have
Yellow.
kind of yellowish eyes. Maybe we'll do little brown eyes. What do we think? I might need to go get my slightly smaller ones of these, actually. Violet, do you know where my little case is?
Nope.
No? Okay, well, I may have to go run and get them. But we put these on. These are called safety eyeballs because once you put the backs on, they don't come off, which means if you give these to little kids to play with, they don't choke on them. So here's my first little eyeball. And I think this might be too big for the one that we chose, but we'll try. All right, and we push the back on, and there we have one little eyeball. And then we kind of have to look at it and say, all right, where should the other eyeball be? If we put the eyeball way over there, it looks different than if we put the eyeball right there.
It looks like it
But if
already
I
has
look-
a beak.
I look
Like
at
that.
an eagle, I'd say their eyes are kind of like medium distance apart, wouldn't you say? Sort of maybe a little closer than far away. So let's see. How do we feel about that? Does that look about right
Yeah.
for a little baby eagle? All right.
You're gonna
So
have
there's
to
our little
clean
baby
these.
eagle eyeballs. And then I was going to show you how to make a little beak. So I take something called a crochet hook. And then I take my yarn. And crochet is just all about making loops with your yarn and pulling the loops through other loops. So I'm going to make a little loop here. I'm going to go one loop. And I pull it through and I go 2 loops. 3 loops. Oops. 4 loops. And I think this is a pretty small little eagle. So I don't think we need to have a very, very big beak. I think just kind of a tiny beak is going to be just right. So then I am going to go through those loops again. And I'm going to go, I'm going to count my stitches. I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, and so while I make a few more stitches, I would love to see if you guys have made anything while you have been at home during this time. Maybe you've drawn a picture, or painted something, or used yarn to knit something or crochet something, or maybe you built something out of cardboard or chalk on the sidewalk. I don't know. There's so many different ways to make things, and you guys are so creative. I would love to see if you have been making stuff. So send me a picture, because I love to get pictures from you. Makes me feel like I'm closer to you and like I know what you guys are doing during this time when we can't be together. All right, I have almost finished this little beak here. All right, I think this is just about right. So I'm going to pull it through, and then I use my scissors to cut it off. And then I kind of, let's see. Does that look sort of beak-like? I think that'll work. So then what I do is I take a needle. These are the same needles that we use when we make like necklaces out of beads or pasta or different things. And put his little beak, let's see. I think his little beak should go pretty much right between his eyeballs, just a little bit lower than his eyes. Put this one on. And I'll put this end through my needle. Putting yarn through the eye of a needle is a little bit of a trick. Put it right through there. And then I'm going to tie a knot here between these two little guys. Oh, Mr. Matt, if you point the camera at the bird feeder, somebody has come to eat our bird seed today, and it is not a bird. Hello, Mr. Squirrel. Oh, you noticed we were down here. He thought he was being sneaky and he wasn't going to get caught. I just put new bird seed out today, and I guess not only the birds found it. All right, so I have pulled my string through there. We'll tuck them up in there. And how is that for a little baby eagle? What do you think? Think one of our eggs would hatch into a little baby eaglet? I hope so. So I will be watching our Eagle Feed, and you could be watching the Eagle Feed too if you have a phone or a computer at home. And as soon as I hear anything about an eagle hatching, we will have to come down here and we will have to take out one of our eggs and put in one of our baby eaglets. So I'm pretty excited about that. I hope it happens soon. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow for Forest Friday. Bye.